Good morning. Welcome back to the oscillations. Under oscillations, we are today discussing about the damped oscillations. We have two different types of oscillations. They are damped oscillations and undamped oscillations. Oscillations are said to be damped oscillations if the amplitude of the vibrating body decreases with time due to the dissipative forces such as the frictional forces or air resistance, whereas the undamped oscillations are the oscillations in which the amplitude of vibration or amplitude of oscillation remains the same with reference to time. So you can observe both the figures. And in this figure, in the first figure, which shows the damped oscillation, as we have plotted time along x-axis and the amplitude of vibration or oscillation along y-axis is taken. As time progresses, the amplitude of oscillation is gradually decreasing, and therefore at a certain stage the oscillation completely stops. Such an oscillation is called damped oscillation. Whereas the second figure represents the undamped oscillation, where from figure we can see that as the time progresses, the amplitude of oscillation remains the same, exactly same. There is no decrease or there is no increase. The amplitude of oscillation remains the same with reference to time in case of undamped oscillations. Now coming to the equation for damped simple harmonic oscillation. We are deriving an expression for the damped simple harmonic oscillation, for which we consider a body which is performing damped simple harmonic oscillation. Now let us consider y as the displacement of the body at any instant of time. Let y represent the displacement of the body which is performing damped simple harmonic motion at any instant of time t. If y is the displacement, then the instantaneous velocity of that body executing simple harmonic motion, that too damped simple harmonic motion, is given by the expression dy by dt. Y is the displacement, rate of change of displacement gives the instantaneous velocity, in the sense velocity at any instant of time. Two forces, namely the restoring force and the frictional force, both are acting on the body at that instant of time. At this instant of time, two forces will be acting on the body. One is the restoring force and the other is frictional force, because of which the motion is damped, or the oscillation is damped, or the oscillation is damping. In the sense, the amplitude is decreasing because of the existence of these two forces. Now coming to the restoring force. The restoring force is given by the expression Fr is equal to minus Ky. Fr represents the restoring force minus Ky, where K is a constant, is a proportionality constant known as force constant. And the frictional force, otherwise known as the damping force, is given by Fd equals minus Bv, or minus B into V is nothing but dy by dt, where B is another constant called damping coefficient. Now the total force acting on a body executing damped simple harmonic motion is the sum of these two forces. That is, F is equal to Fr plus Fd, that is minus Ky minus B into dy by dt. We also have F is equal to ma from Newton's second law of motion. Therefore, total F is equal to MA, that will be equal to this. The RHS remains the same, whereas the LHS F become equal to MA. Now rearranging or rewriting this, we get M into A is nothing but acceleration, that is d square y by dt square, that is equal to minus ky minus b into dy by dt. Now dividing this equation throughout by M, we get d square y by dt square, that is equal to minus k by M into y minus b by M into dy by dt, and I am shifting this term, or I am shifting both the terms to the LHS. Therefore we get d square y by dt square plus b by M into dy by dt plus k by M into y is equal to 0, and this equation represents, or this equation is the differential equation of a body performing damped simple harmonic oscillation. Damped simple harmonic oscillation. Now, solution of this equation will be in the form y is equal to a exponential minus b by 2m into t into cos omega t plus theta. This is the solution of the above equation, which is the differential equation of damped simple harmonic oscillation, where m by b is called relaxation time represented by tau, and a into exponential minus b by 2m into t represents the amplitude of damped oscillation. This complete term represents the amplitude of damped oscillation, whereas m by b is called the relaxation time, tau. Also, we have omega square equals k by m. Omega square equals k by m, and this omega square equals k by m is nothing but the angular frequency of undamped oscillation. Angular frequency of undamped oscillation. Similarly, the angular frequency of damped oscillation is given by the expression omega equals square root of k by m minus b by 2m whole square. For undamped oscillation, omega is simply root k by m. Since omega square is k by m, omega is nothing but simply k by m for undamped. For damped, there will be another term minus b by 2m whole square for damped oscillation. Similarly, the period of damped oscillation is given by the expression t equals 2 pi by omega, that will be equal to 2 pi whole divided by square root of k by m minus b by 2m whole square. This gives the period of oscillation of a damped system. Now we have special cases in this damped simple harmonic oscillation. Case 1. If b by 2m whole square is greater than km, then b square is equal to k by m, or b square greater than k by m into 4m square. This m cancels with this m, therefore it will be 4km. B square equals 4km, or b greater than square root of 4km. This is not square root of 4 kilometer. K is a constant and m is mass of the body which is executing damped simple harmonic oscillation. Now, if this is the case, if b is greater than square root of 4 km, or in other words, if b by 2m whole square is greater than k by m, then the system is said to be overdamped. In the sense, if a body which is free to oscillate is displaced, then it simply returns to its equilibrium position without oscillating. If a body which is free to oscillate about a fixed point, and if that body is displaced from its mean position, then that body, without undergoing any oscillation, it just returns back to its mean position. And that is represented by graph A. We have three graphs in the same figure, and this line A represents the first case, that is overdamped oscillations, overdamped. Similarly, the second case, when B by 2m whole square is equal to K by m. If this is the case, then the system is said to be critically damped. Critically damped in the sense, again, when the body is free to rotate about a mean position, and if such a body is displaced from the mean position, then it does not oscillate, but it returns back to the mean position more quickly when compared to the first case. And compared to the first case, the body returns back to the mean position more quickly, as shown over here, B. The body is returning back to the mean position. This is the mean position. The body is displaced from the mean position, and then it is made to oscillate, but it returns back to the mean position more quickly since it is critically damped. Since B by 2m whole square is equal to K by m. Whereas in the first case, it was overdamped. Since B by 2m whole square is greater than K by m, it was overdamped, and therefore, without oscillating, it has returned back to the mean position, but took a longer time when compared to the second case. Similarly, third case, when B by 2m whole square is less than K by m, the system is said to be underdamped. The system is said to be underdamped in the sense, the body, when displaced from the mean position, it oscillates, but with decreasing amplitude, continuously and steadily the amplitude will be decreasing, and finally it stops oscillating, as shown in figure C. The body, when displaced from the mean position, it will undergo the damped oscillation. The body is oscillating, but the amplitude is gradually decreasing, and finally at a certain stage the amplitude will stop, as shown in figure C, as shown in graph C. This is about the equation for the damped simple harmonic oscillation. Thank you.